Burkina Faso, a small country in West Africa that most of the world ignored for decades. But today, its young leader Ibrahim Traoré has shaken the world by openly standing against the United States. From aid cuts to political bans, from military tensions to economic battles, this is not just the story of one nation. This is the clash between Africa's rising voice and the world's biggest superpower. And it may just change global politics forever. Chapter 1. The Rise of Ibrahim Traoré. In 2022, at just 34 years old, Ibrahim Traoré took power through a military coup, making him one of the youngest leaders in the world. His message was simple but powerful: Africa must control its own destiny. At first, many dismissed him as just another coup leader. But soon, his fiery speeches and bold decisions caught attention not only in Africa, but across the globe. While America and Western powers criticized him for overthrowing democracy, many African youth saw him as a hero who dared to challenge the old system. Chapter 2. America's response: Sanctions and suspensions. The United States immediately condemned the coup. Washington froze military cooperation, suspended millions of dollars in development aid, and even blocked Burkina Faso from certain international programs. America argued that without democracy, there could be no partnership. But to many in Burkina Faso, this looked like punishment, punishing ordinary citizens for wanting change. Some reports claim the U.S. even pressured international banks to limit loans and credit to Burkina Faso. Certain scholarships and exchange programs were cancelled, preventing young Burkinabe students from studying abroad. Step by step, the U.S. tried to isolate Traoré's government. Chapter 3. Turning to Russia and China. Instead of backing down, Traoré turned east. He signed new defense agreements with Russia and started economic talks with China. This was a dramatic shift. Where America pulled out, Russia stepped in, offering weapons, advisors, and security training. China, on the other hand, began exploring deals on mining and infrastructure. This move signaled that Burkina Faso was no longer under the West shadow. It was choosing a new path. Chapter 4. The symbolic bans. Beyond aid and loans, America also used symbolic pressure. Certain Burkinabe officials were banned from entering the U.S. travel. Restrictions were placed, and Washington even reduced diplomatic engagement. In the media, Western outlets often portrayed Traoré as an inexperienced dictator. But in Africa, the opposite happened. His popularity grew. Social media campaigns began calling him the new voice of Africa. Chapter 5. Security at the edge. Meanwhile, Burkina Faso continued to battle terrorist groups linked to ISIS and Al-Qaeda. Without American aid, the challenge was massive. But Traoré used this crisis to strengthen his message: the West has abandoned us, but we will defend ourselves. He formed military pacts with Mali and Niger, two other countries that had also broken away from Western influence. Together, they announced the Alliance of Sahel States, a regional bloc rejecting US and French dominance. Chapter 6. Economic pain and hope. The loss of American aid and trade deals hurt Burkina Faso's economy. Inflation rose, and projects stalled. Yet, Traoré pushed the narrative that short-term pain was worth long-term freedom. China invested in roads and energy, while Russia offered grain and fuel. Slowly, Burkina Faso started finding new partners. This balance, losing Western money but gaining Eastern support, became the heart of Traoré's gamble. Chapter 7. The symbol of resistance. By 2025, Ibrahim Traoré was no longer just the leader of Burkina Faso. He became a symbol, a young African voice standing against the United States. For some, he is a dangerous populist risking his country's stability. For others, he is a hero, breaking chains that have held Africa down for decades. His story raises a bigger question: is Africa entering a new era of independence? Or will the pressure from America and its allies eventually force Traoré to compromise? So, what do you think? Has Ibrahim Traoré's defiance really changed Africa's future? Or has he simply created new risks for Burkina Faso? Is the United States protecting democracy? Or is it punishing a nation for refusing to follow orders? The battle between America and Traoré is more than politics. It's a test of Africa's future. If you found this story eye-opening, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful untold stories of leaders who are rewriting history.